Right, what is happening? So we are with another Faith First member. This is Matty. How long have you been inside Faith First?
I've been in Faith First for about 3 months now.
3 months only.
Yeah, that's
Gee.
it.
Right, so joined in Faith First 3 months ago. Matty's another guy. He's done amazing numbers so far. Picked up quite quick, and he's just crushing it. So we're just gonna go back and forth, see how your journey was. Ask you a few questions, and we can go from there. So starting off, you did tell me earlier today or 2 other days you've been working with other guys. So when
Yeah.
did you first come into dropshipping?
So I first came to dropshipping in 2022, and I just started off with a couple of mentors, some of them big names as well. But and I did learn things, but you kind of feel at times you're just left by the side of the road. Like there's nothing really you can do about that. So I did TikTok organic, I did Facebook ads, tested quite a few products, and I didn't really see the success I needed. At times I was breaking even. But when I figured out about Faith First, the reason I wanted to join was because you're all Irish, and
Right, so you could relate to us.
yeah, exactly. Like there was that local aspect to it. Like
Yeah.
I heard good things about it. I kind of knew some of the guys as well, and yes, that's why I decided to join Faith First. And within three tests, it just
Boom,
blew
straight
up
off
straight
the bat.
away.
So, okay, amazing. So when you got inside Faith First, right, starting off actually with your dropshipping, you of course you tried it before.
Yeah,
You didn't see the success that you wanted. You did organic, which was a complete waste of time.
yeah, it was.
That
Yeah.
was funny.
Yeah.
And then what did you do before the organic dropshipping?
So before organic dropshipping, I did Facebook ads.
Facebook ads.
I did that for about a year and a half, 2 years.
Oh, so you've been in it for
Yeah.
you've got that experience.
Yeah.
So how long were you doing dropshipping before you saw proper results?
Before I saw proper results, I just over 3 years.
Just over 2 years. And your
Yeah.
first proper results came with inside Faith First.
Yeah, the first three product tests. Like
Okay.
I've tested many products. The third one,
Yeah.
it just popped off.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Okay, nice. And then, so you're not working, like you're literally all in dropshipping. Right?
Yeah, all in dropshipping. Yeah, yeah.
Amazing.
Like I'll never like the feeling of not having to work again. It feels pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah, like it's
It's
yeah.
good. Okay, so you've heard on, of course, you joined in Faith First, obviously understood it, like you could relate to us. What was different between Faith First and something like those other mentorships that you did?
Yeah. So the first main thing was the whole group aspect to it.
Yeah.
Like that was something the community there was just I haven't seen that before in any mentorships.
Okay.
Like, and I've paid a lot more for them as
Yeah,
well.
crazy
Um,
prices.
Your one-on-one mentorship as well. You respond like very quickly. Like
Okay.
you do want to see your students do well.
Yeah,
I feel other other mentorships is just about making money. Unfortunately,
not really caring too much.
yeah,
about it.
exactly, and that was I saw that very quickly within Faith First, and that really did attract me to it. Like so, but also like as well like there's almost like an incentive to do well because with you like you'll always answer our messages quickly, but then when we start to make money, things start going well.
And you keep pushing.
Daily
it.
calls,
Yeah.
networking, meeting with other guys, and you'll jump on our stores, you've access to our stores, all
Yeah.
of that really does push you to the next level and quickly as well.
Yeah, you move quite quick.
Yeah, exactly. Like I mean, my first 1K day, I think the next day was 2K. I think within a couple of days it was 4 or 5K.
Yeah, scaling
And
up quick.
yeah, I mean, you go from your first 1 to 5K within the week.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah, so it's just blown up so quickly.
Your revenue, but we'll jump into that's
Yeah,
really good.
yeah.
So when you started off, right, you got into Faith First. How was it like from the start of it? Of course, you got your teachable or your resources, your video resources. You've got your one-to-one. Like, how was your process coming into Faith First?
It was so like direct. Like before, these other mentors, they'll give you about like 4 methods, right?
Yeah.
For product research, let's say it could be like AliExpress, Minia, all these other apps, TikTok, the organic feed as well. But with Faith First, it's so direct. Like you get the one app,
Yeah.
you stick to the one niche,
Yeah.
and you stick to the one market. It's almost like if you follow that process and you're working, half decently, it's almost impossible for you not to see the results.
Right, it's just consistency.
It's just
and
so
a matter of-
direct. Like that process is anyone could do well from it. Like
Right, literally, we have people like it's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But, like everyone, just stick to it, stay consistent. And
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
like-
Yeah.
So you literally hit off your third one. So you got in, you learned what to do, you learned the video resources, and then what was the next step after that? What was the mindset? Were you just like, okay, listen, I'm gonna go all in? I remember we called. I was in the airport.
Yeah.
That was the first thing, and then you were like, okay, listen, simple introduction call. Let's go. Let's go ahead and get this done. And then from there, maybe then we went back and forth, but I didn't hear from you for maybe like 1-2 weeks, and then boom. So your first, second test. What was the mindset going into it? Like your first test, not even your second one. What was your mindset going into your first test?
Yeah, the mindset going into it was, firstly, it was to just get your test up, right? 'Cause you're going to learn from the metrics. You're going to learn more from action rather than inaction. And that I probably, for the first 2 weeks, I was trying to find like find the right products, but the guides were amazing because it's so direct in everything you need to do. Like exactly where to go, how to find the best products, and then so that I wanted to perfect that. Just find the perfect product, hopefully land a winner with it. And it wasn't far away until I did. And then, so it's very action orientated, and any issues you have, like not only do you have the teachables, but you also have people who are in the same position as you, who are selling the same market as you. So you're like, that's the thing. When I was in the other mentorships, like all these other guys, not that there even was a community, but you're trying to figure out these things online. People in America and in these other countries, like this is Ireland. Like these people, they want to do well. They want you to do well, and they're having the same issues as you. So any hurdle that you're gonna come across, someone else has come across it.
Exactly. So that's you can just move with speed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. And as well, like we're here in Malaga at the moment. We're doing a Black Friday. Matty said he was like, let's hop on one. All the other guys outside waiting. We're gonna meet up now. There's the community here as well that we've definitely seen as well. So
it's a great community.
Okay, amazing. So first test was all about just learning. That was the mindset. That is a mindset that you need to be. Just go in for it, believe, and just go ahead and do it and learn from it. Second test now.
Second test. I think the second test was about a week, 2 later. So I got like a couple of sales in the first one. Sort of learn things here and there, learn more about the metrics as well. The second test, it spent at like €80. I was constantly learning with it.
Yeah.
That one didn't do well, but I knew with the information I had, look, it wasn't going to be long. It didn't deter me, and I thought I was willing to test good few products until I found the winner. But I think about a week later, I tested the new products, and that's where it all popped off.
So this is your third product test with Inside Faith you hit off.
Third product test. And you know what? Sometimes like after your first one fails, your second one fails, you're almost like, okay, maybe the third one fail as well. And I was literally sitting at home at the end of the day, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to check my metrics. And I was going through, and it was 11 sales.
11. So your first day, what was your spend, and how much revenue did you do on your first day?
The spend was €50, and I would have done. It was probably about 150 in sales.
150,
roughly around that. Yeah.
So you had like a two kind of 2.1 ROAS.
Oh, it was 2 ROAS. Yeah.
2 ROAS. Okay, and then going into day 2, what was it like?
Yeah, so day 2, I made more creatives, and I actually hit a couple of hundred. Yeah. So I was starting to really I'm actually making profit now, even if it's like 100 a day.
Yeah.
Still, going from nothing for all that time.
From literally nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that was you, and you're almost there. Like, okay, do I need to continue doing product research now? Because like this could be a winner, Yeah. And learning how to take that to the next level was the top priority, obviously.
Amazing. And okay, so you said things happen quite quick.
Yeah.
So one day you're on €200 revenue. The next day, what were you saying? On how fast was the scale? You said you were going 1, 2K, and then you were like hitting 4K days.
Yeah. The first 1K day wasn't far away from that at all. And I think there was like a bank issue where I wasn't doing anything for a while, so that was kind of unrelated. But the first 1K day was within maybe 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And at the time, I was still doing product research, or I was wasting a lot of time on that, just in case it didn't work. But then when you said to go all in, because at times, I was breaking even. But when you said a winner is like if you're breaking even, that's a winner. Yeah. And so that's when I just went all in with the ads. And literally a few days later, it was 1K day. A few days after that, 4K, and it was just the right information. That's the thing. Like if I didn't have the right information, maybe I was breaking even like I did before. I would have just quit the product.
But you wouldn't have known what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. So, like, what if you want to share with your numbers? What was your highest kind of day that you did?
The highest day so far was, I think it's 4.5.
€4,500 in one day.
Yeah.
Crazy. And what
Yeah.
like so over the last kind of 1-2 months, what was your overall revenue? From like, keep in mind you went from zero with this product, like
Yeah.
1-2 months prior.
So from what I recall on the Shopify dashboard, it was, could have been between 30, 40.
It's 34,000.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Literally from zero.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So then, okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay, so you had like, you were shifting in a lot of your time. What was your your mindset coming into? I know you said, mindset. First test was all about learning and stuff like that. What was your mindset switch when you were getting to those bigger levels?
Yeah. So getting to the bigger levels, you just want to like try not focus on everything at once. Like, you just want to get from A to B. So if I'm making 500 a day, I need to make that 1K a day. See, which ads are working, how to really scale this properly. Because like that was the most important thing, I think, the ads. But then when you were mentioning to test new offers as well, I think one offer change you recommended to switch to a certain offer, like buy one get one free or whatever it was, a free gift. And my conversion rate went from, I think from like 3 to about like 8
Really?
with one offer test.
Just from one offer change.
Yeah, and like I wouldn't have like if you don't have that information, like that was probably I was still being profitable, but that took me to the next level quickly. And then that brought the 4K day, the consistency as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. And then, so were you ever working a job before?
Yeah, it was briefly, yeah.
Briefly. So, or was it literally just all into dropshipping to make it work?
Well, oh no, I went all in dropshipping, yeah.
So you were just,
I went all in.
no job, all in. So, okay, with the mindset of going all in, that's what I did as well. I went all in, but to someone who's watching, what does that look like? What was your mind going, I'm going to make this work? Because obviously you're not going to go all into something if you didn't believe you would actually make it work.
Yeah, of course. So like I mean, seeing people do well in the group, like it does kind of shift your mindset on that. And going all in, it made sense to me because, as I said, like the process is so targeted. You know what I mean? So I knew, okay, it is only a matter of time. Like, and you're seeing as well, like I've never seen before. You join a group and like complete newbies are like within like single digit tests, like in less than like 5. Maybe a little bit more. They're actually finding they're winning products.
Somewhere hitting off the first, second, third.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's unheard of for me. Like and all these other groups, they've all been doing it for ages. They're all mice following. Mice. So, it was the decision to go all in. It's just belief. It's just a mindset thing.
Okay.
Like, if you believe in it, you will make it work.
Exactly.
And with this group, it's not going to be that long. I've joined other groups. I've been in this game a long time. The process is too simple. It's too targeted, and it works. Like you're selling to Ireland. Like people are in the same position as you. Yeah. So you're gonna have all your problems that you may face. Someone else has. You just text in the group.
Right, and you get that extra guidance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So breaking it down, right? What is like? I know you went over it. Can't really compare, but like, what are the differences between favors? How did you really get to that next level? You said the 1-to-1. You said there was people answering you, but like, you moved with speed.
Yeah.
But you said you were doing this 2 years prior, results, and then within 3 months.
Yeah. So like even the 2 years prior, like I was still working as hard, right, with it, but with like the information in this group, because we're all in the beginning, like we all want to do the same thing. So the information was key. Like you're getting good information, like, and you want to always bring in more profit with the offer. And it's not just the product. Like people think they find a product, it's a winner. All right, they're sorted now, but it's information, because I feel like a lot of people will quit if they're just breaking even. Yeah. But your information, it rightly says no, like that's a winner. That's such good advice, because you can kind of slack off product research, then just go all in. Right? If I didn't go all into this and I was still doing product research, I wouldn't have made those numbers so quickly. Yeah. So yeah, that with the teachable guides. And the AI creatives, the way of doing it. You don't get that information anywhere else, right? Like, if you're in a group where everyone's from everywhere, like you're all in different markets. You can't yeah, like you're not gonna get the proper that
And the
specific
quality.
advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the quality as well.
Nice.
So yeah, I haven't heard of that specific method of the way of advertising anywhere else.
Okay.
So yeah, no, it's really good and it does work.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Right. So okay, you got in. So run me through. Right, you got into Faith First.
Yeah.
First 1 or 2 weeks, you went ahead, learned your guides and stuff like that, and then you got your first test.
Yeah.
Then your second test, and then your third test. This is solely, someone who, let's say, someone who joins in Faith First or is wondering what is actually inside Faith First. Like, what can you say to them? What are you actually getting?
Yeah, so you're getting information that it'll give you the key to first of all making the your initial profit, couple of hundred, and then taking that to
the
a
next
couple of
level.
thousand like a day. Yeah, so the teachables, it's all very simple. You just cut out all the fluff. Like it's so it's targeted to the same thing. But yeah, the teachables they're really good. And yeah, that's what I did. Like you spend the first week or two learning, but you always want to take that action fairly quickly as well.
Just jump straight in.
Yeah, and you break down. So the teachables they break down the metrics. Like before, you sort of you don't pay heed to certain metrics. You probably should, right? So in this group, like you learn everything. You know what CPAs are, right?
Yeah.
You know the cost per ad to cart. Like as we discussed earlier, how important that is in cutting and what to try and add budget to and whatnot. So yeah, that was the thing. You'll actually understand what you're doing and not just testing blindly. And then you test the product, it fails. But why did it fail?
Yeah.
And that was a key thing. You actually do understand everything. And
depth.
in depth. Like I didn't fully understand certain metrics before. I mean, of course, you're not gonna succeed with that. So yeah, like this is a great understanding there.
Okay. And what would you say to someone who's new starting off the dropshipping, doesn't have a clue or doesn't understand how it works? Yeah. Let's say they got in and where do they start? Will they understand how everything works from the start?
Yeah, of course, right? The business model, it's a very simple one, right? So it's you understand the basics there, you'll be fine. And then you go a little bit more in depth with these teachables. If you work hard, I was putting in before I found this winner, it was about two hours a day with that alone, and I was able to succeed with it. So if you do want to work hard, now of course in the beginning, put in that extra bit of time just to understand everything. And as I said, like you follow these methods within months, right? I would argue it would be impossible not to make money because
right.
You're following a method. It has to pop off. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what's selling. The other guys know what's selling, and you're around people that are doing well in a specific method that you're trying to learn. So yeah, it's a no-brainer. I would just go all in, and you will see success if you want to learn. You're willing to put in the work. You're willing to test a product a week, and then yeah, 100%.
Nice. So what would you say to someone who's tighter on time, that says they probably have like school or a full-time job? You said yourself you only took 2 hours to go ahead and make this work.
Exactly, and I had more time to give, but I found in the beginning, right, you've no product. You're trying to get from A to B. You're just trying to find that winning product, right? Yeah. So you're doing product research, and by the time you use your methods, as I said, they're tired. You're not using all these other AliExpress and all these other methods, right? You stick to the one thing. You will only need about, like I say, 2 hours a day. You could get by with 1.5, but like if you really want to go in 2 hours a day, and for me that worked. And you will be able to test a lot of products with that, and that's all you need. So just adjust your day. You'll find the time. It's important. It has to be done. Yeah. But if you want it enough, you'll be able to make time for it. Yeah, nice. You'll find a way.
And what do you think? How important is the clarity inside Faith First? You said 2 hours a day it's good amount of time, but it's not a lot, and you still like €30,000 over revenue. How important is clarity? How important is knowing exactly what to do?
It's everything, and if you don't have clarity, like you're coming into this, like you don't know, you're a beginner, like you don't know what to do. And that's the thing, like some moves you make, you'll be so much more confident in them with Faith First. You'll know, like as I said with the winner, like forget product research, it's time to go all in now. Even if it is just breaking even, right? And I wouldn't have got that anywhere else. I've gotten advice before, and it's just breaking even. If it's been breaking even for a few days, just move on to your next product. And the clarity is what you need, and you get that in everything really, from making the ads to the product research, what niches to stick to. Don't go selling the dog niche or whatever it is, like, you know. So
That's really
yeah, no, it's very important.
okay. Perfect. And then what would you say, like, when you went into this, were you scared to lose money?
No, I mean, losing money, what you'll lose, what, €50 on a test? Like, no, like, it's worth it. If it takes 3 tests and you lost €150, like, well, you'll make that back in like an hour. Like, we're talking about 4K days here.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, no, you just need to adjust your mindset with it.
Because there's people out here that might be a bit scared to go ahead and invest money, go ahead and scared to actually invest into dropshipping, invest into the guidance to go ahead and get it done. So what do you say to these people? As in, what's the mindset switch?
I would say you need to shift your mindset on money. Like, all the money you invest in face first, right? You could literally make it back in a day. So if you're willing to put in the work, and again, like, other business models, like, you know, some of you invest like a lot of money.
Yeah.
This you actually don't. Like, €50 a test. Oh yeah, there's a few subscriptions as well, but you know, it really only will be a matter of time. The methods are proven to work, and you know, I can attest to this because I've been in multiple other groups, and it's completely different. Like, it's vastly different. Like, you will, if you're worried that you're going to lose like €50, like €100 for a test, and you only have to do that, you know, a certain amount of time, like a short amount of times in order to find a winner, then like there's something wrong with your mindset. It's a mindset thing.
So there's people out there that still think dropshipping doesn't work, or dropshipping, you know, won't work for them. And you've went from literally 1-2 years with, you know, incorrect guidance or not knowing exactly what to do, trying dropshipping, but you never made it work. You've now made it work. So what do you say to these people?
Yeah, like, it's saying that it's just a belief. Like, if you say drop shipping doesn't work, you believe that. It's never going to work if you believe that. You have to believe it will work. Yeah. Even if you do fail for a certain amount of time. But like, when you're in this group, like, it's not just like you're drop shipping off AliExpress. So you've access to a good supplier. You can get those cheaper prices. You can do all these sorts of things, where drop shipping doesn't work if you don't know the right information, if you're in the wrong group. And oftentimes that's the case, right? These people, they just don't have the right information. And I think it's who you know in this game. That's what I've done it for a year. It's who you know. It's what information you're getting. So if drop shipping doesn't work, yeah, with bad advice, of course, nothing will work. But if you have that advice, you have this guidance, you have these resources, it will work. And you know, I'm living proof of it. Yeah.
Let's go, bro. Okay, amazing. And then what do you say to people that were in your position like 3 months ago before you started? Maybe they've tried, maybe they know a bit about dropshipping, maybe they're completely new. What do you say to them?
I joined Faith First ASAP. That's what I would say. I mean, what else is there to say? Because you can't, like, learning this information online from different places. Certain people have different opinions, and there's going to be some overlapping. There's you know, it's going to be contradictory. So I would say this group, like, honestly, like, it will work if you put the work in, because the process almost makes it impossible, right? You're gonna be newbies are doing it in their first couple of tests. So yeah, I would join it. You know, I would join it. Get your first test up ASAP, and have a clear mindset about it. 2 hours a day, it will work for you. Anyone can fit in an extra 2 hours a day to their schedule. Anyone can. So you know, if you want those 4K days or more, you know, which we'll get to, then you absolutely get it done.
So what are the goals for you now by the end of the year?
By the end of the year,
Your biggest day. What's the goal in one day?
We'll say a modest 20.
20,000
Yeah,
a day.
why not? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
man.
much for that.
No.